start this week a new parasha, Parasha Bereshit. In this parasha of Bereshit, it begins with the creation of the world, and the parasha ends with the end of the world when Hashem decided to destroy the world. In this parasha there is a story of 1,000 years, since the creation till the destruction. I would like just to mention to you that this parasha, especially of Bereshit, must have a connection with the previous holidays, Rosh Hashanah, Kippur, Sukkot, Simchat Torah. What it is the connection with this parasha with the other parashiyot? Why the parasha of Bereshit always begin in this time of the year after Rosh Hashanah, Kippur, Sukkot, Simchat Torah? What it is the connection? When I was reading the parasha of Bereshit, I am a man who think. I started to think what that mean. Na'aseh Adam. Hashem, he said to the Malachim, let's create a man. Do Hashem need to take decision with other people, with other angels? If Hashem decide to create the man, he's the only one to decide. Hashem, he said, Na'aseh Adam, let's create a man. And our Hachamim said that Hashem, he asked the angels, ask them what to do, what not to do. In the beginning, the Malachim said, no, don't create the man. So Hashem, he destroyed those angels. Then he created other angels, and he asked them again. He said no. So he killed them. So he created other angels. So the other angels, they were a little bit afraid. They said, if we say no, Hashem will destroy us like he did to the previous angels. So they started to bargain with Hashem, or they started to think. And by the time that they were thinking, Hashem, he went there, he created the man. When they came up to Hashem to tell him what they think, he told them, I don't need your advice, I already did it. He's already there. So you see, so what was the reason that Hashem has to ask the angels to create or not to create? If anyway Hashem, he created Adam before they give him an answer, so why to ask them? Anyway, when he asked them, they told him no, he killed them. And then he did not, then why they were decided yes or no, what to tell to Hashem, he created him. So that means that Hashem need their advice. So why he had to ask them? This is my question. So we have two questions here. The first is, what is the connection with this parasha of Bereshit, with the previous parashiyot, with the previous Yamim Noraim, the holidays, the holy holidays that we just spent during the 3 weeks, and what it is the connection with this. What I told you, that Hashem, when He decided to create the man, He took the decision from the angels, and then it seemed that He didn't need their decision, and then once He told him what they think, He killed them. So why had to ask them? You know, before we give an answer, we must ask ourselves one question. When Hashem said, Na'aseh Adam, let's do a man, that means that Hashem knew that the man that's going to create, his name is Adam. So why Hashem called him Adam before He created him? Why He called him Adam? That means the name of Adam, it was already prepared. It's not Hashem created something, a special creation, and they called him Adam. No. Hashem already called Adam before he was created. Like in the Torah, there is a lot of times Hashem gave the name before, like Ishmael, before he was born, already Hashem called him Ishmael. So, the meaning of Na'aseh Adam, let's do. That's what let's do. Let's create a man. Na'aseh Adam, from this word, Na'aseh Adam. When the Torah said Na'aseh Adam, let's do a man. That means that Hashem, from here, Chachamim said, from here we understand that Hashem, He consulted the Malachim. At the end, really, He did not create the Adam with the Malachim. He created on His own. So, our question is, why He consulted the Malachim? If anyway, He knew Hashem what the Malachim will tell him, and He's going to kill them. And then, why HaKadosh Baruch Hu, He created all the Malachim, and He asked them, and while they were deciding yes or no, He created them. So that means He didn't need their help. So Chachamim said, for me to understand that a man should always consult somebody. We see from Hashem, from the Torah, the anava of Hashem. He's a very humble. That Hashem, He did not, because to create the man, it's a big decision. It's a big decision. I mean, a man is supposed to be the ambassador of Hashem in this world. The man is supposed to be the one who really take care of this world. I mean, of course, Hashem is the creator, but as you know, Lehavdil, in every enterprise, in every business, there is the boss, there is the workers, there is the director, there is the vice director, there is all kind of people who take care of this enterprise. So this enterprise can be very well entertained. As you know, the king, he is the king, he is the boss, but he cannot do all the work on his hand, with himself. So he has people who work around him. He has a lot of people who work around him. He has a lot of people who work around him. There is a minister of interior, there is a foreign minister, there is the agricultural minister, there is the minister of the family, there is all kind of ministers. There is the prime minister, there is maybe 40, 50, I don't know. And those ministers, they have people who work for them. And the end, maybe there is 100,000 people are working for the ministers, and the king is the king, or the president, the vice president, the prime minister. It's not easy. I mean, this is how. So can you imagine? Hashem is the king, and of course, the ambassador, the one who is in charge of all this big enterprise that Hashem created, is Adam. So it's not easy. It's not something easy that Hashem created. Even the Malachim, even the angels, they have a duty. There is there is a protocol. A protocol for a president. There is a protocol for the president. When the president of the United States, before he was president, he was just Obama. He was just a man like everybody. And then he become president. Suddenly things change. There is now there is a special protocol. Now there is something that is not a normal. The man now is this president. He has his own plane, Force One. He has his own bodyguards. He has his own limousine, the blended. Everything is. There is a special protocol. What he didn't have before. Now he is something. Now we represent the United States. Now it's not. So can you imagine Lehavdil? Can you imagine Hashem? He is the boss. He is the creator, and Hashem. He needs up there. There is the angels. There is a protocol there. The angels take care of everything. In this world, it's another world. In this world, Hashem created, he needed Adam to take care of the world. I will tell you deeper. According to Rabbi Abraham Azulay, one of the biggest Mekubalim, who said that the Adam he is in the center of the whole creation of the world, and through him, all the light of Hashem through him. It's like the electricity. To have the electricity in the city, so you have to bring it from the must be this place from a special place who supply the electricity to the whole city. Like the nuclear power. Today the nuclear power, it's supplied the whole, and all this electricity is passed through pipeline, through millions of pipelines, and you have in every house, and each house with how many hundreds of pipelines, and the house we have the wide of electricity. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's not. I mean, you build a house. You go to the house. You put the light on, off, on. But can you imagine? It's a huge of work from all this electricity came. It came from the central. And if there is a problem in the central, so there is a big problem. There is no light. I remember one day in New York, it was dark for a few hours. In Paris too, for 3 hours, it was terrible. A few hours without light, it's catastrophic. It's catastrophic. Without light, God forbid, it could be dangerous. Can you imagine if there is no light at all in the winter? I mean, can you imagine most of the houses they heated there with the electricity? Can you imagine what damage can cause? So Lehavdil, the man, according to Rabbi Abraham Azulay, the man is the central. Through him, he came all the benediction, all all the shefa, the abundance, all the good things who can met in the world, it came through Adam. And Adam should be a clean man, should be a holy man, so that through him everything can pass through him to maintain the world. That's what the Pirkei Avot said. העולם עומד על התורה ועל העבודה בעגמות חסדים. A man should be a man of Torah, a man who respects Torah, a man who respects mitzvot, מעשים טובים, a man who does good things, chesed, a man who pray, is connected to Hashem, pray to Hashem all the time. So the world maintained only with the merit of those things. Without this, without Torah, without to be connected to Hashem through the tefillot, and without chesed, to do good things to people, the world cannot maintain. To maintain the world, you need those three things. The world, העולם עומד. So you can imagine, the man is in the middle of all this world. That's what Hashem, you see, really Hashem, he didn't need to consult the angels to create the man or not to create the man. Anyway, the man is supposed to be more important than the Malachim. As you know, the Malachim, the angels, are, according to the Kabbalah, we call the Malachim Omdim. They're standing. I think the Gaon of Vilna explained this. He said that the Malachim, they are just angels. They cannot go further because they live up there. Up there in the Shamayim, there is no Yitzhara, there is nothing. So they cannot advance. They cannot be tzaddikim. The same way they were born, they will remain that way. They will not improve themselves because up there is no work, there is no Yitzhara, there is nothing. There is no. The Malachim has no father, has no mother. They don't kill, they don't eat, they don't steal. There is no jealousy between them. They are just angels. Angels, they remain the way they were created, the way they were born. They will remain till they die one day, till they disappear, or they will be the same. So a malach is a malach, but a man is mehalech. A man, he can improve himself, because a man, he lives in a world where there is Yitzhara. Here there is Yitzhara, and here there is temptation here. Here there is always nisyonot. There is always there is bad thought. There is Yitzhara. Yes, to do mitzvah, not to do mitzvah, to respect Shabbat, not to respect Shabbat, to do mikvah, not to do mikvah. The Yitzhara is big, to give more purity to the business than the Hashem. Yes, for the holidays that we were to travel to Disneyland, that we wake up early in the morning, but to go to the synagogue once in a week. No, I'm tired. But for Disneyland, you're not tired. To do a mitzvah, you are tired, but to do something bad, you're not tired. You see, in this world there is, and when you fight yourself, you fight the Tzara. So you improve. So you are more than the Malach. The Malach is a Malach. An angel is an angel. He cannot improve himself. But a man can improve. He can become more than a Malach. And he is only a man. A Malach, he will remain a Malach. But a man, he can be, his title is Adam. He's a big title. The Torah don't mention the creation of the Malachim. The Torah mentioned that Hashem, he creates the sun, the moon, all the galaxies, all the world. The Torah mentioned during 6 days what he created. And then Hashem, he created the man. There is a parasha, a special parasha of the creation of Adam. But the Torah don't mention the creation of the Malachim, the angels, because really the angels, they of course they have a role in the Olam Haba. They have a big role there, but they are not as much important as Adam. And because the Malachim, we don't need them, it's only for the work of Hashem, so the Torah don't mention them. But Adam, the parasha, the story of Adam, is a special story. He's supposed to be the ambassador of Hashem. He's supposed to be the boss, the director of the world. He's supposed through him. He is the man who's going to rule the world. He's the one who's going to connect the world with Hashem. But he can only do that if he's a clean man. If he's clean. Can you imagine if a man has a problem in his heart? So that means there is something in the heart. Maybe there is some fat in the veins. So you have to clean the veins so that the blood can circle. So it's the same. Adam should supposed to be clean. His valves, his pipes should be always clean and open so they can get the shefa, the light from Hashem to melt in the world. Otherwise there is a problem. When there is problems in the world, that means that the man is not clean. He has a problem. So now, you understand here that Hashem, when he cancelled the Malachim, as I said, he didn't need to cancel them. But because there is a protocol, Hashem, the Malachim are his people there. I mean, the man is here, the Malachim are there. So it's normal that Hashem, he asked the Malachim, he asked the angels, let's do Adam, let's do. What does that mean, let's do? This is a big question. It's like he cancelled them. So Hachamim said, from here we understand a man should always consult other people. I mean, the Torah wants to teach us something very, very important. That never think that you know everything. Even that you know everything, ask, consult somebody else. Maybe you need an advice. You know, Hashem, he don't need an advice. Hashem knows everything. He will not ask an advice from angels that they are armed in, that they don't even advance. So how can he ask their advice? And who can give advice to Hashem? And before Hashem he created the world, did he have anybody to ask him, to consult, to how I will create the world from where I start? No, nobody. Hashem don't need nobody to give him advice. As Hashem is his own boss. In the Tefillah we said that Hashem is, he don't need to consult nobody. Who will tell him what to do, what not to do? Nobody. But when it came to create the man, that was very, very special. Because the man is supposed to be Adam. The man is supposed to be a special man. A man who's going to be something like God. Something, not God forbid, like Hashem. But Hashem is going to give him a big power. Like the tzaddikim. You know the tzaddikim, they can do everything they want. Hashem can decide, I don't want this man to live. The tzaddikim can tell Hashem, we decide that this man will live. And Hashem, he will listen to them. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. I mean, Hashem is the boss. But when a tzaddik respect him, so HaKadosh Baruch Hu has no choice. He's going to listen to the tzaddik. Whatever the tzaddik will decide, that would happen. There's a lot of people that they cannot have children. And they go to the tzaddikim, and the tzaddikim, they pray to Hashem. Hashem give him a child. And there is even some women that they are sterilized. They cannot have children. And the doctor, they don't understand how to woman had child. There is a story in Morocco. There was a man that he came to Morocco for the Hilula of Rabbi Haim Pindo. And this man, he don't believe in God. He's a Jew, but don't believe. He don't believe. And he only came because they told him, come and pray. So he said, well, what do I lose? I come and I will pray. If God, if Hashem give me children, so thank you. If He don't give me children, so I knew that Hashem can do nothing for me. As I said, this man, he doesn't believe in nothing. But he went to Morocco. And he went to the cave of Rabbi Chaim Pinto with thousands of people last year. And in the concept of the Hilula, people were happy, and we had stories, we had Divrei Torah, we sing, we dance, it's a few thousand people there, they are all happy. And this man, he came to the grave, to the cave of my grandfather, Rabbi Chaim Pinto, and he started praying. He said, with the zechut of this tzaddik, with the merit of this tzaddik, Hashem, do me a favor. Give me 2 children. I want twins. I don't want one. I want to prove my family, because my family don't believe on you. Since I am here in 2 days, I start to believe or something. When I go back home, they will start to laugh at me. Why you went to Morocco? You spend time, you waste time, you spend your money there. Why? And then at least, maybe next year, I will give them the answer. I will tell them, you see, I went to Morocco to pray. I prayed to Hashem, and He gave me children. What the doctors did not give me, because the doctor said that my wife, she has a problem in her body. She needs something in her body. There is something missing in her body, so she cannot have children. And they advised me to divorce her or to adopt a child. So you, Hashem, prove me the contrary. That's what happened last year. And the people, they heard him praying that way. And the people, they told him, and even me, I told him, well, I hope next year you come here and you will give us good, you will not be disappointed. But honest, the way he was praying, you see, sometimes you see people really, sometimes these people pray to Hashem, but they pray, but with no feeling. With this man, you could see he was atheist. He was not a big believer in Hashem, and suddenly he started to believe in something, and then he becomes something. Then the way he was praying to Hashem, it's like he was a rabbi. It's like he was somebody who was already. I don't know the way he was praying was fabulous. That was the story. This is the story. The story, it was this. So now listen to this. The story was that this year again, we saw him. We saw this man. Do you know what happened? It's incredible. I recognized him. I told him, hey, Moshe, how are you? You came again. And he was laughing. I told him, you're laughing. There is a good news. He said, well, last year I asked Hashem to give me twin. My wife, she's pregnant. Any day she's going to have a twin boy. Excuse me, one boy and one girl. That's what I asked to Hashem this kever for your grandfather. The doctors cannot imagine. They cannot understand. They don't imagine that. They cannot imagine how my wife, she's pregnant. When they did a sound to check her body, they couldn't believe that what was missing is there. They don't understand. I don't understand. Maybe you will not believe me. It's your problem. It's your problem. If you don't believe, don't believe. But this is the truth. This is the emet. We live with this. Let me tell you something. Me, I don't need to see miracles to believe in God. The only thing I can tell you, when I go to sleep and I wake up, this is a miracle for me. To live in this world when there is a lot of temptation, and instead of being bad man, I am a good man, and I fight to be a good man. This is a miracle. It's amazing. I saw in a book that to be a good man is not easy. To have a good quality, you need to work 40 years on yourself to have one good quality. But through the Torah, you can make up. You can be a good man with good qualities. It's up to you. And this is Adam. Hashem is said to the Malachim, Na'ase Adam, let's do a man. Na'ase Adam. Hashem told them, together. Of course, Hashem didn't need to ask them. But you know why Hashem asked them? He told them, Na'ase Adam. Because he wanted to tell them, this man that I'm going to create is going to be something like us. Like you guys. You know, guys, you're angels, but it's going to be something like you. Because an angel is all spiritual. So that's what Hashem meant to the Malachim. When I said, Hashem told them, when I tell you, Na'ase Adam, let's do a man, that means it's going to be something like us. But he will be like us, but he will be something else again. That means he will be like us, but he will be Adam. Adam, that means from earth. Like us, but from earth. That means it's impossible to be Adam, that a man will be created and something material, and will be materialist. He will eat, he will drink, he will have children, and then he can be as well a malach, an angel, and even he can be higher than an angel. It's impossible. That's what the Malachim said. It's impossible. This man, or he's a man, or he's an angel. But to be both of them, it's impossible. And if really you want to do something like that, so we don't advise you. That's because maybe it will be more materialist than an angel. Especially if you live in that world, in this world. So Hashem, He destroyed them. Why Hashem destroyed them? It's very important for Hashem that when He will create Adam, it will be not with the permission of angels. You know why? Because don't forget that the angels, they are the protocol of Hashem. The angels, their duty is to keep the kavod of Hashem. They are in charge. That like the king. The king, there is people who are around him. They are in charge to keep his kavod, his honor, that no one can approach him, no one can talk to him in the way he wants. I mean, there is a protocol. So the angels, they are next to Hashem. Their duty is to keep the protocol of Hashem, to keep the kavod, the honor of Hashem. So that's why, can you imagine if Hashem will not consult them? Every time the Malachim, they will say to Hashem, why didn't you consult us when you created Adam? Why did you consult us when you created Adam? Half of Adam is Shamaimi, is from up there, and half of him is from earth. Why didn't you consult us? Why? Look the way he behaves. It's not for you. Yeah. So Hashem, he cannot all the time argue with the Malachim because of Adam. Always argue with the Malachim because of Adam. Don't forget, Adam. It's if we calculate Adam is 45. Aleph 1, Dalet 4, Mem 45. And the name of God, it's 45. Yud Ke Vav Ke. Then if you spell the name of Hashem with Aleph in the middle, Yud Vav Dalet is 20. K Aleph is 6, Vav Aleph Vav is 13, and K 5 and 1 is altogether 45. That means that Hashem he said to the Malachim, Na'aseh Adam, let's create a man, and this man, he will have my name. So of course the Malachim, they were against. I mean, to create a man that he will have this strength, this power, this capacity to be like God, to whatever he decides, Hashem will tell him yes, and to be in charge of the world. It was very hard for them to accept. I mean, this is not the kavod of Hashem. But why Hashem and Hashem, he knew that the Malachim would tell him no. But Hashem, he knew that this is the only way that the world can be maintained by a man. Only a man who has this capacity of Hashem will give him a big capacity, something from him to the man. Only otherwise the world cannot maintain. I mean that otherwise Hashem he has to maintain the world, and if Hashem he has to maintain the world, so the world can be destroyed. The world can be destroyed. Hashem he needs somebody to be in charge of the world. It's impossible that Hashem himself, because if Hashem himself with the Malachim will rule the world, so it's the end of the world. It's the end of the world. Because Hashem is Hashem, the Malachim, the angels, they are there in charge of the protocol of Hashem, to keep the protocol of Hashem, and if they say that things are not right, they will say to Hashem, we should destroy the world. So, Hashem, don't think Hashem every time is going to build the world and will destroy, to build, to rebuild, to build, to rebuild, to destroy the world. It's impossible. It's impossible. That's why Hashem decided Teshuvah. Before Hashem, he created the world, he already created Teshuvah. Teshuvah, that means penitence. Teshuvah. That means that you can do Teshuvah. If you do bad things, and Hashem wants to destroy the world, you do Teshuvah, and HaKadosh will forgive. And that's why Hashem said, he counseled, as the Hachamim said, from here where we learn, a man always has to consult other people, even if they are lower than him. Like the king. Always a king, he has advisors. They are only advisors. They are not king. Yes, they are advisors. He is the king. He doesn't need them. Yeah, but he needs advisors. HaKadosh Baruch Hu, he don't need advisors. But he teaches us that we need to have advisors. He teaches us that we need to have advisors to advise us. It's very, very important. So now I understand the connection of this parasha of Bereshit, the creation of the world, the creation of Adam, with the Yamim Noraim, with the holy days. What the connection? What the real connection? The real connection is, it's incredible. It's incredible. It's when you think a little bit, you think that the world was created, you know when? On the 25th of Elul. Adam was created on Rosh Hashanah. And as you know, the Rosh Hashanah is the birthday of Adam. And HaKadosh Baruch Hu judged Adam on Rosh Hashanah for all what he did, all the sin that he did. On Yom Kippur, he forgave him. A man do Teshuvah, Kippur, Hashem forgave him. Then, what happened? Then once Hashem forgave, so the man, after he did Teshuvah, so Hashem become friendly with the man. So Hashem he said to the man, well, now that we're friends, Like before you born, because before you born you were with me. Then you came to this world, you did Averot, then you did Teshuvah, I forgive you, now we become friends. So invite me home, Sukkah. Sukkah we invite Hashem home. But we invite him outside. Why outside, not inside? Why don't invite Hashem to the house? Why we build a Sukkah outside, we invite him outside? Because most of the bad things we did because of the material. Because we think we give more importance to the material to Hashem. So we leave the house, we build a second house outside to show Hashem, now we don't care about the material. The material is in home. We don't want to stay home. We eat outside. We don't care about the material. This is a way of friendship with Hashem. And we invite some guests, the patriarch. We invite them to the Sukkah. So we become friendly with Hashem. So now that where everything is set up with Hashem, so now we do Simchat Torah. Simchat Torah is, it's like we say to Hashem, it's like Hashem will tell us, well, your problem, where you did sins, where you did averot, bad things, because you did not respect Torah. And because you did not respect Torah, that's why I judge you, that's why you had to do Teshuvah, that's why I forgive you, and we became friends. Now, let's keep Torah and mitzvot. When you keep Torah, this is the connection between Rosh Hashanah, Kippur, Sukkot, Simchat Torah. Now that we do Simchat Torah one day, we accept on us to study Torah, so it's fabulous. So now it's Bereshit. We start to read the parasha of the creation of the world. It's like a way that Hashem said, well, now I can tell you that I'm happy that I created the world for you. That's why we read Bereshit right away after those 4 holidays. Hashem wants to show us, He wants to tell us, well, now it's worth it that I fighted the angels when I asked them, let's create the man and give him power and give him my name, that he will have my name, he will use my name, he will be even more powerful than me. And the Malachim, they were against that. And then I had to kill them. And then I created the others. And then they said no, I had to kill them. And I created others. And I told them what I want to do. Why they were discussing between them, yes or no, I already created you. When they saw you, they were amazing. The Gemara said, when the angels saw Adam, the way he was created, they thought he was God. Then Hashem, he showed them that he's not a God, he's only Adam. Because he was eating. So the Malachim, they realized that a God don't eat. How this man eats, so he's not God. But they were amazing by him. So Hashem told them, now are you happy? Now, can you be like him? Now you agree that he's better than you? Can you imagine? Can you do the work he is going to do? You cannot. So now you understand. So Hashem told them, this is the Na'aseh Adam. We will do a man. What I mean we will do? We will do somebody that he will look like us, spiritual. But if you will be all of himself spiritual on that world, he cannot exist. It's impossible. So he needs to be as well a little bit of material. So he is half Shamaimi, half sky, and half earth. He will have this a mixed something, both of them. It's like a man and a woman, a king and a queen. When they got married, they have a prince or a princess. Why prince and princess? Because he is from both of them. So that they have the that Hashem decided to create. Now, my friend, you understand the connection of Adam, of the creation of the world, Bereshit, with Adam, and the previous Hagim, holidays that we spent. A big connection. That means for us today, the parasha of Bereshit is our beginning. I mean, now, even if we did something bad between Rosh Hashanah and Bereshit, when we start Bereshit, the creation of the world, and we read this beautiful parasha, the kavod that Hashem gives to Adam, the way He created him, and how much Adam was valuable in the eyes of Hashem, and Hashem gave him his name, and Hashem gave him everything. He gave him the rules. You are the man. You will rule the world. It's amazing. And what happened in the story? We saw the parasha of the week of Bereshit that the people, unfortunately, they did not follow the way, the Derech Hashem. And then Hashem has to destroy the whole world again. And to recreate the world from Noah. This is amazing. This is amazing. This is amazing. How much in this parasha, a parasha of 1,000 years. After 1,000 years, what happened? After 1,000 years, what happened? What happened? And this is a big musar for us. We should all learn from this parasha that Bereshit, and the parasha of Bereshit, there is the word Re'i Shabbat. Bereshit, Bet Resh Aleph Shin Yud Tav, Re'i Look Shabbat. Look at Shabbat. That means Hashem, He created the world on 6 days. And after 6 days, Hashem, He said to Adam, Adam, I'm going to give you a present. Because all week you will be busy. Okay, look, Re'i. Re'i is from look. But Re'i is as well or, the light. You will have something special that you don't have all week. It's on Shabbat. Because all week you will be busy. On Shabbat you will not be busy. You will not work. You will go to synagogue. You will study. And you will increase your emunah on me. And by keeping Shabbat you become my partner. By keeping Shabbat you will understand. That will prove that you believe that I created the world on 6 days and I rested on 7 days. Re'i Shabbat. This is Bereshit. So the world was created only for that. And what it is Shabbat? Shabbat is Olam Haba, Me'en Olam Haba. That means before Adam HaRishon, he was created, already Hashem, He decided that even if Adam, he will do a sin, Hashem, He will remain a little bit of Olam Haba in this world. Hashem will not take all the Kedusha of this world if Adam will do a Avera. Something will remain on Shabbat. When Adam HaRishon was created on Friday, and Hashem told him, don't eat from that tree, and then Adam, he came, eat from that tree, Hashem did not kill him because of Shabbat. Because He did not kill him, because if He killed him, if Hashem killed Adam, so something will be missing on Shabbat. So Hashem did not kill Adam on Shabbat, or on Friday. And the meantime, when Adam he saw what it is Shabbat, so he said, Tov Mizmor Sheni on Shabbat, Tov Leodot. He started to sing. He did a big Teshuvah on Shabbat. So Hashem he said, well, now that you did Teshuvah, I will not kill you. And Shabbat remained. The Kedusha of Shabbat. Bereshit, Re'i Shabbat. That means, even at that man, he will be dirty, with a lot of sin. The whole week, when Shabbat comes, and he respects Shabbat, he will test the light of Shabbat, Re'i Shabbat. So that was worth it. Of course, the Malachim, they will not agree with this. They will not agree with this Bereshit. But Hashem, on the one hand, He knows that He has no choice. Otherwise, there is no world. I mean, a man is a man. A man is, one day will do a sin. So what can he do, Hashem? He cannot. On the other hand, he will not create the world. It's impossible. He has to create the world. He needs to be king of something. So Hashem has no choice. The only choice is that he has to consult the Malachim, and they have to tell him yes. So they will not bother him after. And when they told him no, he finished with them. And then he created those who were undecided. Yes, no, yes, no. And by the time that I don't know what they wanted to say Hashem. Hashem told them, don't tell me what you think. He's already there. Look up. Ah, this is Adam. Yes. This is the man. This is your new boss. This is your new boss. So now we know the connection between the parasha of Bereshit and the previous Chagim, holidays, and something else. Now we understand that in this beautiful parasha, we see the creation of the world, when Adam he did Avera, and when Hashem decided to destroy the world. So we have to be very, very careful. Hashem will give us choice on Rosh Hashanah to do Teshuvah. Hashem will give us a choice that He will forgive us on Yom Kippur, to be His friend, and to be His guest, and He will be our guest as well on Sukkot. Only with one condition: to go back to square one. Simchat Torah, Limud Torah. So through the Torah, it will avoid us not to do averot, not to do sins, and then we'll be like a new man, Bereshit. And Bereshit is like Tishrei. And the word Bereshit, you will see there, Tishrei. It's the beginning of Tishrei again. It's incredible. And I think I heard or I read in a book who said that in Bereshit, it's Tishrei. This is the beginning of the Yamim Noraim started on Bereshit. We think that the Yamim Noraim finished on Tishrei after Simchat Torah, but it's not true. I think it's Rabbi Chaim Mitzantz who said that, if I'm right, that the real Yamim Noraim started on Tishrei. So Be'ez Hashem, I wish to all of you Shana Tova, and God bless you, and I wish you all the best. And please, I invite you not only to watch this show once a week, but to call your friends, everybody, once a week to read, to listen this show of the week. God bless you. Take care.